Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy. I'm an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the NIV, and we are in the book of Judges, and we are in chapter 18 of Judges in this video. Danites settle in Laish, Laish. In those days, Israel had no king. And in those days, the tribe of the Danites was seeking a place of their own where they might settle because they had not yet come into the inheritance among the tribes of Israel. So the Danites sent 5 warriors from Zoar and Eshtaol to spy out the land and explore it. These men represented all their clans. They told them, go and explore the land. The men entered the hill country of Ephraim and came to the house of Micah, where they spent the night. When they were near Micah's house, they recognized the voice of the young Levite. So they turned in there and asked him, "Who brought you here? What are you doing in this place? Why are you here?" He told them what Micah had done for him, and he said, "He hired me, and I am his priest." Then they said to him, "Please inquire of God to learn whether our journeys will be successful." The priest answered them, "Go in peace. Your journey has the Lord's approval." So the 5 men left and came to Laish, Laish, where they saw the people were living in safety, like the Sidonians, Onians, unsuspecting and secure. And since their land lacked for nothing, they were prosperous. The meaning for this in Hebrew is uncertain. Okay. Also, they lived a long way from the Sidonians and had no relationship with anybody else. Hebrew, some Septuagint manuscripts with the Armenians. When they returned to Zorah and Eshtaol, their brothers asked them, "How did you find things?" They answered, "Come, let's attack them. We have seen that the land is very good. Aren't you going to do something? Don't hesitate. Go there and let's take it over. When you get there, you will find unsuspecting people and a spacious land that God has put into your hands, a land that lacks nothing whatsoever." Then the 600 men of the clan of the Danites, armed for battle, set out for Zorah and Eshtaol. On their way, they set up camp near Kiriath Jearim. So Kiriath, Kiriath, Jearim, Jearim, in Judah. This is why the place west of Kiriath Jearim is called Mahanaim, Mahaneh, Dan. Mahanaim Dan means Dan's camp to this day. From there, they went on to the hill country of Ephraim and came to Micah's house. Then the 5 men who had spied out the land of Laish said to their brothers, "Do you know that one of these houses has an ephod, other household gods, a carved image, and a cast idol? Now you know what to do." So they turned in there and went to the house of the young Levite at Micah's place and greeted him. The 600 Danites, armed for battle, stood at the entrance of the gate. The 5 men who had spied out the land went inside and took the carved image, the ephod, and the other household gods and cast idols, while the priest and the 600 armed men stood at the entrance to the gate. When these men went into Micah's house and took the carved image, the ephod, and the other household gods and cast idol, they said to the priest, the priest said to them, "What are you doing?" They answered him, "Be quiet. Don't say a word. Come with us and be our father and priest. Isn't it better that you serve a tribe and the clan in Israel as a priest rather than just one man's household?" Then the priest was glad. He took the ephod and the other household gods and the carved images and went along with the people. Putting their little children, livestock, and their possessions in front of them, they turned away and laughed. When they had gone some distance from Micah's house, the men who lived near Micah were called together and overtook the Danites. As they shouted after them, the Danites turned and said to Micah, "What's the matter with you that you called out your men to fight?" He replied, "You took the gods I made and my priest and went away. What else do I have? How can you ask, 'What's the matter with you?'" The Danites answered, "Don't argue with us, or some hot-tempered men will attack you, and you and your family will lose your lives." So the Danites went away, and Micah, seeing that they were too strong for him, turned around and went back home. Then they took what Micah had made and his priest and went on to Laish against a peaceful and unsuspecting people. They attacked them with the sword and burned down their city. There was no one to rescue them because they lived a long way from Sidon and had no relationship with anyone else. This city was in the valley near Beth Rehob, Rehob. The Danites rebuilt the city and settled there. They named it Dan after their forefather Dan, who was born to Israel. Through the city used to be called Laish. There, the Danites set up for themselves the idols, and Jonathan, son of Gershom, the son of Moses, an ancient Hebrew scribal tradition, some Septuagint manuscripts or Vulgate, Masoretic texts, Manasseh. That's an interesting thing. And his son were the priests for the tribe of Dan until the time of captivity of the land. They continued to use the idols Micah had made all the time. The house of the god was in Shiloh. So that's not good. So you understand that when there's not supposed to be any idols, and it's a Levitical priest who was worshiping two household idols, right? And then an entire tribe that then adopted it. It's an interesting thought. Now, I'm going to say that there are what I'm going to call biblical and Torah experts who say that Judaism didn't start becoming Judaism as we know it today until after the Babylonian exile, when the Jewish people fully believed that they were being punished by God for worshiping multiple idols. And that's why they were away from their land. So, that does come into play. Until the next video, friends.